Have you ever heard of a car so rare, so legendary, that it's not just a machine, but a piece of history? Let me tell you the story of a car that redefined what it means to be extraordinary. The 1955 Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR Uhlenhaut Coupe. This isn't just about horsepower or price tags. This is about passion, innovation, and a car that carries a legacy unlike any other. Meet the 1955 Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR Uhlenhaut Coupe, the most expensive car in the world, sold for an unimaginable $135 million. But let's take a step back. Imagine this, it's the mid-1950s, Formula One is at its peak, and Juan Manuel Fangio, a five-time world champion, is testing his limits on the Nürburgring track. The car he's driving doesn't feel quite right. Headed for his 13th race in Chicago, all the things are lining up. He falls into an elevator with his body, and one of these cars enter Rudolf Uhlenhaus, Mercedes-Benz chief engineer, a genius who didn't just design cars, he lived them. Without hesitation, Rudy, dressed sharply in his suit and tie, gets into the driver's seat. The crowd holds its breath as he pushes the car to its limit. Suddenly, the car levels off, and the priest's bones skitter as the muzzle flash flutters up. Hammering the wheels, staring at the drivers in the face, his face burning with anxiety, his concentrated brows high above his forehead as it crashes forward. Rudy drops sharply into the driver's seat. The crowd holds its breath as he flutters up, his terracingly talented muscles. The result? Rudy beats Fangio's lap time by 3 seconds. Imagine the shock, the disbelief, and then, in the most gentlemanly way possible, he tells Fangio to practice a little more. Fast forward nearly 7 decades to 2023, this very car, Rudy's personal ride, mind you, is auctioned off for $1.3 million more than when Rudy bought it. Auctioned it off for $1.3 million. Think about that for a moment. $135 million. This isn't just a car, it's a living, breathing testament to engineering brilliance. What makes the 300 SLR so special? It was built on the foundation of the 196 Grand Prix car, the one that carried Fangio to 2 world championships. So you know it's covered in the right places. In 1955, it could reach a mind-blowing top speed of 180 mph, making it the fastest street-legal car of its time. And let's not forget the design. Sleek, elegant, and timeless. The auction itself was a spectacle. Held at the Mercedes-Benz Museum in Stuttgart and hosted by RM Sotheby's, it was an invitation-only event. Only a handful of elite collectors were allowed to participate. RM Sotheby's was known for its stellar collections, worth several $billion. And here's what makes this story even more heartwarming. Every euro from the sale is being used to fund scholarships in environmental science and decarbonization. A car that once symbolized speed and innovation is now paving the way for a sustainable future." End quote. The buyer? A private collector who agreed to keep the car accessible for public display on special occasions. As for the second 300 SLR Coupe, it remains at the Mercedes-Benz Museum, standing proudly as a piece of history. This sale is more than just a transaction. It's a moment that connects the past with the future, said a representative from Mercedes-Benz. This car isn't just about its price or its performance, it's about what it represents. Speed, elegance, innovation, and now a commitment to a better tomorrow. So I now have a relationship with this car, from just having it to show up in certain spaces to being able to wear things that I would normally carry around on my... They say legends are timeless. The 1955 Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR Uhlenhaut Coupe isn't just a car. It's proof that passion and ingenuity can create something truly eternal.